So today I want to talk to you about things you don't like doing, but you know you should do, and that they're like the right thing to do. For example, like household chores, like your laundry, like putting the dishes away, emptying the dishwasher, cooking, cleaning the bathtub, toilets. And then from a health perspective, like working out, eating right, preparing meals, all those things that you know you should be doing, and they're like that common sense piece of how to live a good life that you may not enjoy doing. And how to actually find joy in doing some of those things. So personally right now, what I'm struggling with is, so as you may be aware, I've published 3 books. One, and I'll talk to you a little bit about, one is called A Brutally Honest Dating Guide, a straight up guide to a happy and healthy marriage, and then also lastly, how to deal with Asian parents. So I recently published these books, and I can create all the books that I want, all the courses that I want, all the things that I want. Just keep creating and go into my space, producing and making things. But if no one can see them and no one's exposed to them, how will I make a living? And so that part comes where the marketing, the promoting, the selling needs to happen. And these are the things that I struggle with. Like marketing part, as you may, if you've watched my other videos and other things that I've done, making things aesthetically pleasing isn't one of my fortes. I'm one of those people that, here it is, here's what, take it or leave it kind of thing. And that's not the best, because there's a lot of people in the world that, not even a lot of the people in the world, but in order for things to catch people's attention, it needs to look good and it needs to be visually appealing so that they'll actually be interested in it. Even myself, when I'm scrolling through my social media feeds, if I see something pretty and it's like, set up really nicely, whether it's food or jewelry or clothing or whatever, it catches my eye more so than if it's something a little bit, casually done, I guess, rawly done. And so selling, marketing, and promoting is definitely not my fortes, and these are things that I don't enjoy doing personally. I like creating, I like to get into my space, my creative space, and just start making things, writing and recording, putting my skills to work and creating the beauty for the world. And so when I published these books, I was like, okay, great, I did it. Now what? Oh, right, now I have to do the thing that I don't want to do. And so if I'm going to have to do something that I don't like doing, but I know I have to do, then I'm going to do it as authentically as I can to myself, in my own way, in the way that fits my style, my values and beliefs and priorities. So for example, like if you really don't like working out and you feel that working out is like, you view it as the gym, as like this kind of a prison sentence of working out, then, you can take it outside. You can do things at home. You can do other things to meet your workout needs and your expectations and standards around that. So how am I selling, networking, and marketing in a way that's authentic to me? Basically, my bottom kind of message and the mantra that I believe in is that if people enjoy and resonate with the way I write, the way I convey my messages, the way I tell my stories in my writing, and the sentence structures that I use, the words, the paragraphs, and how it all strings together, and they resonate with that, then I really encourage you to buy my books. And because I know that if you resonated with my writing thus far, then you're going to resonate with my books. If you like my videos and you like the way my face contorts and ticks and stuff like that, and the way my voice sounds, then I really encourage you to buy my courses, and because then you'll go into depth of the way I communicate that resonates with you. And the reason why I say this is because I value. Like, I'm one of those people that if I'm going to put my money towards something, then I'm going to want to get what it's worth, right? Like, if I'm going to pay X amount of money for a meal, then I better get my money's worth. So I don't want that to happen, where you pay for a certain amount of money and then you don't get what you expect. Like, you've been expecting a certain way that I've presented myself, and then when you read the book, it's not at all aligned, it's not at all the same, then that would really upset me. But everything that I've put out there, which is free, online, available publicly, is the exact same way that I do it in my books and my courses. And that gives me comfort and reassurance, knowing that I'm consistent in the way I communicate, and consistent in my products, and consistent in the way I am communicating to you. Because let's be honest here, and that's my style, right? Like, I'm brutally honest, straight to the point, real, raw, and honest with my audience and everyone that is following me. The books, the courses, so I've got courses on building and boosting your self-esteem. I've got a course on dating. I've got a course on how to deal with your Asian parents. And then also my books, which is on marriage, dating, and your Asian parents. These topics are not like very unique. You know what I mean? Like, they're not like individual issues that I'm the only person with the solution to. Issues with parents goes across all generations, right? Like, just think about everyone who has parents, whether you're Asian, non-Asian, there's going to be issues. And with marriage is happening, that institution of marriage has occurred throughout centuries. Dating, courtship, like, that's been going on forever. And there's like thousands, if not millions, of resources that you can find online at this moment at your fingertips for those solutions. But the only thing that I can offer you is me and my way of communicating the messages, and my stories, my personal background, in which I bring to, like, kind of like adding the flavor to these solutions. And because everyone may hear the same piece of advice over and over and over and over again, but it's not until the right voice that they hear that it will actually get through to them. And so one of my hopes is that my voice is the right voice for you. And so when you do buy my books or you buy my courses, that I'm going to be that right voice for you to take that first step, to make the leap, or to have a realization in your life through self-reflection that it will give you an insight to move forward towards something, to make a change, to make an improvement. Because ultimately what I want to do is to empower you to transform your life through my storytelling, through my words, through the way I speak. So what I'd love to know is, what are some things that you don't like to do, but you know you have to do, or this is the right thing to do? And how have you dealt with it? And for those who have, like, a side hustle going on, I'd love to know what your thoughts are around, promoting, marketing, selling versus creating, producing, and writing and recording and all that. And what do you prefer? What do you not prefer? Just let me know in the comments below.